He walked into school like any other day. January 10, 2013. Kendrick Johnson, 17 years old, a student, an athlete, a son, entered Lowndes High School in Valdosta, Georgia, sometime after 1 p.m. He was seen by classmates. He attended classes. He was alive. The next morning, he was dead. They found him inside a rolled-up gym mat. His legs sticking out. His shoes tucked behind his knees. Face down. Head first. Vertical. The school was open. Students were arriving. One of them spotted the feet. At 10:30 a.m., everything stopped. The gym was cleared. The police arrived. And what they found was something no protocol had prepared them for. Kendrick's body was partially decomposed. There was blood on his face. A pool near his head. His eyes were swollen shut. His jaw, visibly bloated. But there was no sign of a struggle. No bruising visible. No weapon. No witnesses. The official story came quickly. They said he was reaching for a shoe that had fallen into the rolled mat. They said he got stuck. Couldn't breathe. Died from positional asphyxia. A freak accident. Case closed. But what happened next would raise questions no one seemed eager to answer. His parents requested a second autopsy. What that examiner found contradicted everything the first report said. Blunt force trauma. A blow, hard enough to cause fatal internal bleeding. Not consistent with an accident. But consistent with something else. And there was more. When the examiner opened the body, Kendrick's internal organs were gone. Brain. Heart. Lungs. Liver. All missing. In their place, wadded-up newspaper. The funeral home claimed the organs were too decomposed to preserve. The GBI claimed they had been properly sent back after the initial autopsy. The truth? No one could say exactly where the organs went. Or why. Security footage from the gym, over 35 cameras throughout the school, had missing time stamps. Entire hours unaccounted for. Kendrick is seen walking toward the gym. But he is never seen leaving. No one saw him go into the mat. No one saw him fall. No one reported hearing anything unusual. And yet, somehow, a healthy teenager vanished in the middle of a school day, and reappeared the next morning, lifeless. Behind the scenes, something darker was lurking. Or so it seemed. The school claimed innocence. The sheriff backed the original autopsy. The district attorney refused to press charges. And the community, torn between doubt and denial, watched as time began to erase the questions. But Kendrick's family refused to be silent. They marched. They filed lawsuits. They demanded answers. And through it all, one question hung in the air like fog in an empty hallway. What really happened to Kendrick Johnson? Kendrick Johnson was a 17-year-old student at Lowndes High School in Valdosta, Georgia. Known for his athleticism and quiet demeanor, he was a beloved son, brother, and friend. He played basketball, football, and ran track. Teachers and peers described him as respectful and focused. On January 10, 2013, Kendrick attended classes at Lowndes High School, as he did every day. He was last seen entering the gymnasium that afternoon. On January 11, 2013, students at Lowndes High School discovered Kendrick's body inside a vertically stored wrestling mat in the gymnasium. He was upside down, head first, with his legs sticking out. Authorities quickly ruled his death accidental, citing positional asphyxia. They theorized he had fallen into the mat while reaching for a shoe and became trapped. However, Kendrick's family questioned this conclusion. They noted inconsistencies and demanded a thorough investigation. Unsatisfied with the initial findings, Kendrick's family commissioned a second autopsy. The results were startling. evidence of blunt force trauma to the neck and the discovery that his internal organs were missing, replaced with newspaper. The funeral home claimed the organs had decomposed and were discarded, a practice the family found unacceptable. In the quiet town of Valdosta, Georgia, the Johnson family faced an unimaginable tragedy. Their son, Kendrick Johnson, was found lifeless inside a rolled-up gym mat at Lowndes High School. Authorities quickly ruled it an accident, citing positional asphyxia. But for Kendrick's parents, Kenneth and Jacqueline Johnson, the explanation was far from satisfactory. Determined to uncover the truth, they commissioned a second autopsy. The findings were disturbing, evidence of blunt force trauma to the neck and the shocking revelation that Kendrick's internal organs were missing, replaced with newspaper. Footage from the school revealed gaps and missing time frames. Some cameras were not recording, and others had unexplained lapses. Despite these anomalies, the Department of Justice concluded there was insufficient evidence to pursue federal charges. As questions mounted and answers remained elusive, the case took a turn that would further deepen the mystery. In the years following Kendrick's death, his family filed multiple lawsuits, alleging a cover-up involving school officials and law enforcement. The Johnsons' quest for justice led them to file multiple lawsuits, alleging a cover-up involving school officials and law enforcement. Despite facing legal setbacks, including a judge ordering them to pay legal fees, they remained steadfast in their pursuit. In 2021, the case was reopened, and a $500,000 reward was offered for information. However, by 2022, the investigation concluded once again that Kendrick's death was a tragic accident. In 2017, a judge ordered the family to pay legal fees, stating there was no evidence to support their claims. In 2021, the case was reopened, and a $500,000 reward was offered for information. However, by 2022, the investigation concluded once again that Kendrick's death was a tragic accident. Despite official conclusions, Kendrick's family continues to seek justice, keeping his memory alive through annual marches and public advocacy. Kendrick Johnson's death remains a source of pain and advocacy. Their unwavering determination serves as a testament to a family's love and the enduring hope for truth. Kendrick Johnson's death remains a source of pain and controversy. As his family persists in their quest for truth, the case continues to resonate, raising critical questions about justice and accountability. The death of Kendrick Johnson has been shrouded in mystery and controversy since his body was discovered inside a rolled-up gym mat at Lowndes High School in January 2013. While authorities initially ruled his death an accident, citing positional asphyxia, numerous unanswered questions and alternate theories have fueled public skepticism and calls for further investigation. Surveillance videos from the school revealed significant gaps. Some cameras were not recording, and others had unexplained lapses. Notably, the area where Kendrick's body was found was not covered by any camera. These discrepancies have led to suspicions of tampering or a cover-up. A second autopsy commissioned by Kendrick's family revealed evidence of blunt force trauma to the neck and the shocking discovery that his internal organs were missing, replaced with newspaper. The funeral home claimed the organs had decomposed and were discarded, a practice the family found unacceptable. Kendrick's family believes he was murdered and that his death was covered up. They filed lawsuits alleging a conspiracy involving school officials and law enforcement. One theory suggests that Kendrick was killed by classmates, possibly the sons of an FBI agent, and that the incident was concealed to protect those involved. In 2021, Kendrick's mother obtained an audio recording of someone allegedly confessing to the killing. Authorities received the recording and stated they were working to verify its authenticity. Despite multiple investigations and official conclusions, the circumstances surrounding Kendrick Johnson's death remain contentious. The gaps in surveillance footage, the findings of the second autopsy, and the emergence of new evidence continue to raise questions and fuel alternate theories. As the quest for truth persists, the case serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities and challenges in seeking justice. As we've journeyed through the perplexing and tragic case of Kendrick Johnson, we've uncovered a series of unsettling facts and lingering questions. From the discovery of his body in a rolled-up gym mat to the conflicting autopsy reports and missing surveillance footage, the circumstances surrounding his death remain shrouded in mystery. The initial autopsy concluded Kendrick's death was accidental, citing positional asphyxia. However, a second autopsy revealed blunt force trauma to the neck, suggesting possible foul play. During the second autopsy, it was discovered that Kendrick's internal organs were missing and had been replaced with newspaper. The funeral home claimed the organs had decomposed and were discarded, a practice the family found unacceptable. Surveillance videos from the school revealed significant gaps. Some cameras were not recording, and others had unexplained lapses. Notably, the area where Kendrick's body was found was not covered by any camera. These discrepancies have led to suspicions of tampering or a cover-up. Now, we turn to you, our viewers. What do you believe happened to Kendrick Johnson? Was his death a tragic accident, or is there more to the story that remains hidden? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Kendrick Johnson's case continues to evoke strong emotions and debate. By engaging in thoughtful discussion and seeking the truth, we honor his memory and support the ongoing quest for justice.